singing and dancing and smiling and shit. I'd be the evil Justin Timberlake. Like when I'm done banging Britney, I just fucking leave. I wouldn't even kiss her goodbye. I'd see funny to bang too before I left. But I make jokes about Britney because she's got a good sense of humor. And I listen to her music. She'll tell you. But no, really, like, this is how my mind works. I figure if I do enough jokes about Britney, somehow, someday she'll hear about my set, and she'll be sitting in the back corner in the VIP section. I'll be cracking jokes about her, and all of a sudden she'll go, oh my God, it's him. That's the man I'm going to spend the rest of my life with. I must have his children, and I will love them forever. I think that's true. But I get her. And she'd love me because I'm evil. And then I had to fuck it up in like 3 weeks. Because I don't mean. And it just cut to me sitting with a bottle of Mad Dog in downtown LA in a cardboard box talking about how I used to bang Britney for the rest of my life. You know, like partying with all the drunks, so like, man, you ain't ever banged no Britney Spears. And the really fucked up thing about that is that reality seems more interesting than the one I'm living right now. And people look at me, they're like, dude, check out your hair, bro. You don't get angry, right on, no worries, you chill. But I really do. The reason I grew my hair out is because all my friends are going bald. It's like they're in their early 20s, like flipping through the paper, you know, looking for Propecia ads, and I was like, oh yeah, fuckers, watch this. But yeah, like I honestly, truthfully got into a fight in the lobby of my anger management class. That's honestly God's truth. I can't lie to you folks. I can lie to my therapist, and it's only because I pay her. And I feel so motivated and justified to lie to her. And like when I lie, I just don't tell the piddly little lies. Like my motto is, if you're gonna lie, tell a monster. You know. So I go into a session one time. She's like, Chris, tell me what happened this week. What happened? And I go, well, you know, Doc, I went to every Starbucks in Orange County. I ordered a nice frappuccino, and I masturbated right there in the counter before I left. Just to watch her face freeze up, her asshole pucker. That's worth $50 a week right there. But I stopped going to therapy when I started doing comedy, and you might want to laugh. I don't know what set me off. But no, I really did. And I stopped going not because it wasn't working or anything like that, but like. Going to therapy, I thought, was like kind of like bringing your car to Jiffy Lube. Like everybody here can change the oil in their car, but you get too fucking lazy, and it's like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,000 miles. I'm like, fuck, all right, I'll go to Jiffy Lube, and I'll spend the $30. Right? So you go to spend $30 for an oil change, but you don't, because when you go in, you go for an oil change. When you come out, it's like new coolant, new transmission fluid, new tires, new wipers, right? So you come out and spend like $400. It's not even a mechanic that tells you that you need all this shit. Some 16-year-old kid doing his algebra homework next to the register that convinced you that you needed all this. And that's what, like, all these therapists nowadays, they never went to school enough, and they were fucked up in their own head, and they're like, I know what I can do to get back in the world. I'll become a therapist, and I'll help society. But it really, like, being a therapist is kind of a hard job, you know, for the ones that really are therapists. They got a hard job because like they don't work with like the nice rosy people in the world. They deal with all the 14-karat fuck-ups. You know what I mean? I've had a lot of hard jobs in my life, a lot of weird ones. When I was in high school, one of the first jobs I ever had, I worked as a septic tank pumper. I know, that was a shitty job. I know it's a shitty joke, but a few people laughed. That's why I said it, because I'll do anything for a laugh. I put my cock out right here to stay laugh, but that's funny. That's 3 strikes, though. You know, I go away for a while. But after my illustrious career as a septic tank pumper, I moved on to be a toll collector, New York State toll collector. And it was a pretty cool job as a teamster and all that stuff, and it paid all right. But I had this woman come through, like my first day at the new toll booth. My first day there, she comes through, she's like, excuse me, can you tell me how to get to the Walmart? I go, you know, lady, today's my first day here. I don't know the area that well. I'm really sorry. She goes, well, maybe you shouldn't be working here if you don't know the area. I go, that's funny. Maybe you should be driving if you don't know where the fuck you're going. I didn't have that job too well. But after that, I moved on up to Southern California. I became a step aerobics instructor at Ballet's Holiday Spa and Fitness. I don't know why you think it's funny, because I did it. I was a bricklayer, too. And this isn't built in code. I'm going to have to talk to somebody about this. But for the last 6 years or so, I've been a local lady grip in the motion picture industry. Yeah, local lady brothers and sisters. Yeah. But that's really good thing. The key grip, dolly grip that you see at the end of the movies, that's what I do. You still don't know what it is. Well, my mother still doesn't know. She's been asking me for 8 years, or 6 years, whatever. It seems longer than that. But I work on movies and TV shows, commercials, and music videos, stuff like that. And recently, I've been doing a lot of reality television. I don't know why the fuck you people watch this shit. But it does pay the bills. And I've been doing, I did Pop Stars. You're like, you did Pop Stars? I'm like, no, I did the show. But are you guys familiar with Pop Stars? You know what the show is? All right. For those of you who don't know, it's where it's a music show. They get a bunch of industry experts, like producers and choreographers and stuff like that. Then they get a bunch of auditions. Guys and girls come in, and they audition for the show. And then they build a boy band and a girl band around this group of kids at the end of the year. And it's just really cool because all these kids come in to do an audition. It's a real audition. You know, they sit down in front of the cameras and they sing and they dance and all that stuff. And their whole lives. You know, people have been coming up to them going, you know what, you can sing way better than Mariah. You're so much better than that glitter bitch, you know. So they come in, they're preparing all that stuff. They go in, they go like, I believe I can fly. And then they get 10 seconds to do it, and then the group, and then the panel's like, sorry, take off, pack your shit, go home. And just that 1 second to watch all their dreams and all their hopes get shattered. That's really cool. But I was thinking instead of Pop Stars, you know, it'd be really cool to be rock stars. You know, you like show up to the audition like 2 hours late. They fucking just come in drunk, piss on the stage. Just trash everything, set the place on fire, bite the head off a chicken, shoot some heroin, pass out on the stage. You're like, congratulations, you made it on the show.